Aloha, this is Helena Summer Medina with livedelicious.com. And if you have been following me at least a little bit on social media, on YouTube, Facebook, I talk about all kinds of things, but I never, ever talk about two most precious things for me: my intimate relationships with man, or I never talk about my intimate relationship with God. They are two very personal, private, and sweet things that I just don't want to spread out. I can talk about, I was married, blah, 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 but I never really go into details. Today, however, I want to share something because it was the most interesting amusing situation. I went to, at night, after the sunset, I went for a night hike at Manoa Falls, and if you know, it's a very narrow and wide and slippery and rocky, roots, leaves, then some space, and then a fall down. Very careful hike. Even though it's easy, you have to watch and be careful. I went for a hike to practice my night vision, to allow my retina to relax in the real darkness without any lights from a human-made light. As I'm walking, sun has already set, the birds are already stopping their evening chirp, and I'm just walking through the darkness. It's not as dark, but it's pretty dark. And at one point, there is a water stream, and I stopped by and just felt the presence of God. Felt so safe and sweet. And as the water was going, I was allowing myself to feel the energy of the water and be it. Soft, relaxed, no judgment, no purpose of I have to do something, just relax. And I was just letting go all of the things that lately I had one of the most challenging times in my life since war, maybe, on many different levels. So I was just letting it all go and just allowing myself to be. And with my eyes closed, I would meditate and be there with God, with all the beauty, with everything. And when I opened my eyes, it was so dark. It was dark, black. And although I was surrendered in the moment of meditation, suddenly it's almost like as if I drop the hand of God. He was holding me by hand, and I drop it, and I went to the place of fear. Oh my God, how am I going to go back? I cannot see, and it's so dark, so slippery, all these big rocks and small rocks, and I may fall down. And then I realized how I came to the forest to practice night vision, thinking I'm going to help my eyes. But actually, night vision is about when the life is dark and you don't really see the light on the end of the tunnel. That's practicing a night vision. Because I wanted to ask God, please shed some light upon my path. Because the moon has also been covered by the clouds and it was really dark. And I found myself in a place praying for, please shed some light on my path. And then, no, it didn't feel right. Don't shed a light on my path. Don't make my life easier. It is what it is. It is live delicious, L-I-V. Don't give me the E, because nobody has the E in the live. Give me the vision to see, to shine myself. Give me the inner vision to feel how to go through that darkness by feeling safe, as if I am safe with God. And the moment I asked for it, everything just felt right. Everything felt easier. And at the beginning I was making baby steps, like half a foot at a time. And then I just felt wonderful. And then I made bigger steps and bigger steps and bigger steps. And at some point I was just chanting and singing and feeling so sweet. It was the beautiful Zen moment. And this past month has been very Zen inviting month for me, physically, emotionally, friend-wise, business-wise, on many, many different levels. And every time I would face situation that externally apparently looks really bad, I would just, no, it's wonderful. It's really okay. There is nothing that is stronger than me. I am wonderful. I am a lot. I can live with who I am. And all these years that I've been doing personal development have actually come to the test during this time. And I'm seeing blessings everywhere. Even my mom says, I knew you can always bounce back, but I'm very surprised at how are you dealing with this. And it's okay. Everything feels right. So I have a question for you. When it gets dark in your life, do you ask for the circumstances to change? Do you want that something to change in order for you to feel better? Or you choose to feel better because that's the choice you have? Think about that. I believe this is another level of spiritual maturity. We mature spiritually when we accept the life it is. And it's okay. We can still put some endeavor to change things if we want, but the attachment to it has to be this way, it does not exist. And this is what I believe the real night vision is. When it's dark, do you have a vision? Do you have the vision? Think about this. Write the comment below, please. I'd like to see what's going on in your heart when it's getting dark and scary for you. And this is probably first and probably last video in which I'm sharing some of my intimate things, because I believe that sharing those, it's very personal, for me at least. And I shared only one little piece, and that feels enough. So don't ask me to share more of this. Just live delicious. And remember, nobody has an E on live. Nobody. Everybody wants something to make their life more better, more perfect, more something. There is no need. Just focus on delicious. Live delicious. Namaste.